The pressure of the KLEE comes from the sensation of an exam clock ticking down while the questions continue to pile up. The raw numbers are these: 200 total questions and 600 total marks. You are required to navigate the entire paper in exactly 120 minutes. This leaves you with an average of 30 seconds to read, analyze, and answer every question. Attempting to treat every question with equal importance leads to a time deficit that almost always results in a failing score. This tight ratio forces you to decide which questions are worth your time and which are likely to bankrupt your score. Every correct answer adds 3 marks to your total. A wrong answer strips away 1 mark. Because of this ratio, 3 incorrect guesses wipe out 1 correct answer. Choosing to skip a question results in 0 marks, keeping your existing score intact. A skip preserves your current standing. A wrong guess actively destroys it. Blind guessing introduces a high probability of losing points you have already secured. The 0-mark skip serves as a mathematical shield used to protect your rank from unnecessary erosion. While blind guessing is high risk, a top-tier score usually requires taking calculated risks on difficult questions. The decision to guess depends on one factor: can you eliminate 2 wrong options? If no, follow the red path, flag, and skip to avoid point loss. If yes, the green path gives you a 50-50 probability of gaining 3 marks. With the 3-to-1 reward ratio, you only need to be right 33% of the time on these attempts to break even. The flag function in the exam software allows you to store these questions for later review without committing to a guess immediately. Succeeding on the KLE involves moving away from the need for certainty and toward the use of favorable statistical odds. KLEE does not impose sectional time limits, which allows you to build a custom schedule for the paper. A reliable time block strategy allocates 30 minutes for English, 20 minutes for general knowledge, and 15 minutes for maths. This leaves 40 minutes for the 70-question legal section, with a 15-minute buffer remaining at the end. Starting with your most confident section builds a bank of points early and reduces pressure as you move into harder passages. Address your strongest section first, regardless of where it appears in the sequence of the paper. Throughout the exam, enforce a 90-second limit. If you haven't solved a question in a minute and a half, move on. Passing over a difficult problem ensures you have the time to collect easier marks that may be waiting at the very end of the test. The final 15 minutes of your timeline serve as a dedicated buffer. Use this time only to revisit the questions you flagged during your first pass. Adhering to an internal timeline prevents the exam structure from dictating your pace for you. KLEE success relies on a combination of deliberate speed and mathematical safety. Your execution plan starts with these 2 rules. Tackle your strongest section first and flag uncertainties instead of guessing. Third, maintain the 90-second hard limit. Fourth, eliminate at least 2 options before attempting a guess. If you tend to overanalyze, your rank depends on your willingness to use the skip button. If the time pressure causes anxiety, anchor your focus to the 30, 20, 15, and 40-minute sectional blocks. Confidence grows when you stop treating the exam like a memory test and start treating it like a resource management problem. To apply the strategy in a simulated environment, access the Sunday Law, enroll today, and begin preparing with a systematic plan.